Hello there, friends. How are we all doing today? Happy Sunday. I hope your days are going fantastically so far, wherever time zone you're in. My name is Abinis, and welcome to the Lady Arcaders Attract Mode Showcase. This happens every Thursday night at 9 p.m. and Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we stream some awesome ladies showing off some awesome games. Now, just let me tell you a little bit about Lady Arcaders before we get started. So, Lady Arcaders is an all-women's gaming collective. So, Lady Arcaders welcomes all women in gaming, whether it's speedrunners, developers, casual fans alike. And in addition to our cozy private community, we run this weekly showcase on our Twitch channel. So if you are interested, please make sure you join the Discord. It's a fantastic place. I love being there. Now, we've got some awesome showcases for you today because we've not got one but two awesome ladies showing off some amazing games. So starting with us in just a short amount of time, we're going to have the lovely Asuka424 with Moss Any Percent. I didn't know anything about this game until I've just been getting ready behind the scenes, and I have to say, I am so excited to see this. It looks amazing. It's a VR run, and it just looks fantastic. I'm not going to spoil anything else. Following that, we're also going to have the lovely Cowboy Knuckles playing Sonic the Hedgehog SMS remake, and that's going to be in Knuckles Any Percent. So we've got lots to look forward to today. So please make sure you're cozy and you're comfy, stay hydrated, chat. And we are going to pass over to the lovely Asuka424 to get us started with Moss Percent.
Hello, everyone. I can't see you, but I know you're super cute and awesome, so hi. Yeah, I'm in my glass case of VR emotion right now. But yeah, I'm Asuka424. We're going to be doing some Moss Any Percent. We're just going to get started right away. There's an unskippable cutscene that takes a little bit, so we can talk and chat during that part. So I'll do a 3 count, and we're all set to show. 3, 2, 1, start. So yeah, we start with reading. Reading is fundamental, except these are picture books, and we're just gonna skip through that. The plot is amazing, and I hate the fact that we have to skip through all of it. It's this mouse kingdom that went through a great, like, destructive force, and this is kind of like the aftermath of rebuilding of everything. But yeah, if you want to learn about it, you can play about it. You can play it later on in VR. Yeah, this is a 2018 game from PolyArc. Moss Book 2 came out last year, and I have to lean forward and look at that specific patch of grass before I do anything. If I don't look at that piece of grass, Quill doesn't show up. So we are effectively soft locked until I look at that grass. Yeah, that is our protagonist, Quill. She is...
Oh, and look how cute.
She is so sweet, and I love her.
Oh, she's so cute. I love those ears.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. And I will say, probably my favorite part of this game is actually the narrator. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she narrates and voices everybody, and it's
That's awesome.
so cool. But Quill has found this wonderful item called the glass, and it's really cool and pretty and shiny, but it also gives her a friend. Spoilers for 2 seconds from now. The friend is in fact us.
Oh. I'm going through all this with the audience right now. I feel like I'm watching full production.
But she felt no danger from the being
that
silently peering down
glowing
her.
face is us. We're called the reader. And we use our little magic globes, aka these controllers, and we interact with her world in a couple different ways. Now, this is
a very awesome VR game.
Yeah, it's so cute, and like I was saying before, the smoother everything looks, the harder the skips I've done. So it's just kind of one of those things like, oh yeah, it looks easy. Well, about that.
In any speedrun, it's not ever easy. Right? Behind the scenes, you don't see.
Case in point.
Danger was
They're
most
just doing that
present
little casual jump over the ledge.
You've heard the stories of the powerful creatures that woke to protect the forest.
Items with this kind of patina color to it, as you can see it lit up a little bit, we can actually pull them, move them, interact with them. Um, and that's one way we can interact with her world. We can also grab onto enemies that she'll come across. We can heal her, and one of my dogs put a blanket on my foot. So we're just going to move that out of the way.
I was about to say there's a lovely dog percent on screen right now.
Is it the black one or the red one?
It's the black and white.
That is Freya.
Hello, Freya.
That is my Cardigan Corgi. I also have a Pembroke Corgi named Galahad. They will, they make VR runs very interesting. I'll put it that way. Freya
I can
especially
imagine.
she likes to kind of chill on my feet. But yeah, this is the intro area. You just kind of get to enjoy the ambiance that is the world of Moss. Unfortunately, like, this is a very linear progression style game, so we don't get to come back to this area. Book 2 functions a lot more differently. This next skip is very... Well, it's not really a skip, it's just an annoying room. It's a water wheel. Nope, skip, that's alright. That's alright. We can just keep going this way. So, what makes VR actually kind of fun to work around, but also a little bit of a nightmare, is... Oops, case in point. 3D panic. You can look at everything differently. So you can look at it top down, side to side,
Oh,
and
that's
get
really
like
cool.
a better view of things. However, it makes certain jumps that are effectively the equivalent of pixel perfect jumps extremely difficult.
I can imagine.
Because...
So many directions.
Exactly. So the same pixel will look different if I'm looking here versus there. So there's a couple jumps that are very pixel perfect that I have to just kind of spatially know how I'm looking at them at the time to actually hit them. And one of them is, I want to say 2 or 3 rooms from now. It's, basically, there's standard ledge physics, or rules, I should say. There's like paint or something that shows, hey, this is a ledge. Quill can climb onto it. Well,
I like that, a bit more user friendly.
right? Well, the one that I'm coming up on that is the pixel perfect one, it's actually not a ledge. It doesn't have the white paint on it. Also, I love this little house with her little picture. Their pet bumblebee.
Oh.
That's our friend Starling. But with this ledge that's not a ledge, Polyarc still kind of made a saving mechanic to that ledge, or that spot, in case the players fell down. But you're not supposed to be able to grab onto it when you're jumping up. We are going to grab onto it jumping up, or at least try to. But it is very, 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 very tight of a jump. So I have to make sure not only am I hitting the right spot, I'm looking at it in my normal kind of where I'm looking at it. So I know I'm hitting the right spot I'm looking at the time. It makes VR very interesting.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a VR speedrun before. I know, like, a lot of people coming into chat are very excited to see a VR speedrun.
Also,
It must make things so much difficult.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the door that we're supposed to open. We don't need that. But this is the room with the ledge that is not a ledge.
Silent giant up there can get him out of.
Little swag jump right there.
Yeah, who needs doors when we can do speedrun tactics?
Right?
Up and over.
It's like technically you're supposed to go around and under the vine and everything. Well, I can just do this. And Quill just does very strange things sometimes. Alright. There we go. So yeah, you can see how there's the marking right here,
This way, kid.
but not right
Urged
here.
the star fairy.
You're
Yes, I see what
supposed
you
to
mean.
Forget to tuck your
go
ears
under
in.
this, go around, pull this back out, jump all the way over. Or you can just hop right up there.
Sneaky. Love it.
But
Love it. Speedrun strats.
it's effectively this very tiny like pixel of 1 or 2 that you just have
Yeah.
to hit, and it's hard to see, but there's this little like corner right in front of it. So I have to come at it at a specific angle, otherwise Quill will like bounce off, drop below it. It's yeesh. There's harder
Yeah.
steps in the game, but that is my least favorite one because it gives me so much heck.
It's always those ones, isn't it? Always the ones that other people don't like or other people find are fine, and I'm like, well, thanks, I can't do it.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. And it's
I'm
one of
stuck on
those.
that one.
It's like it's one that if I can't do it like the first or second try, I might as well just do it casually because it's faster. But
Yeah, I know that feeling.
thankfully, you're able to hit it on try 2. Now I can only count to 2, so we're gonna try to not require the third platform. That I'm still gonna throw up for posterity. Quill can't swim, so we try to avoid water at all
Oh,
costs. But this is another situation where you have to go around this winding road and you just take the top road instead. It's faster. But what I love about like
Just on
the
the other
whole
side.
ethos that
My
is the world of Moss,
treasure.
as we're going into
There's
another
a good
cutscene,
chance your uncle's still there.
all this human, like the shields, the swords, the armor, the squirrel mount. Let's talk about that for a second. But there's all these remnants of human
yeah.
civilization that it's never explained. It's
Oh,
it's not like it's not important to Quill's story, and I appreciate that.
Did you hear
It
that?
adds a lot of
oh,
like
that
mystery to it.
Starling seemed
yeah.
anxious.
And that
But
means you can just make up your own. You can make
I
up
can't
your
be
own
seen.
law, Asuka,
yeah,
I'll catch up
and
with
we
you
can
then.
take it as gospel.
Don't go
That's
and
what we'll
die.
do.
the unfortunate thing though, what I can't make up is Quill can actually take damage, which is forced
Oh.
right here. So what I do is I grab her backpack. She actually uses the sign language for thank you, and you can heal her. She doesn't have a health bar in the traditional sense of the word, but you can tell how much damage she can take by the color of the glass in her backpack. When it's at like
Oh.
teal and light blue, she's at full health. If she takes 1 hit, it turns to like this orange color. And then if she's 1 hit from death, it turns like very, very deep red. And the
Oh
screen
God.
gets a little darkened around the edges, and the game's like, you gotta heal, you
Ah.
gotta heal.
Yeah. In true game fashion, when you're about to die, it's screaming at you like ah, as if
Right?
you didn't already was panicking. I'm already panicking, game.
And
I'm
the
already
nice thing is,
panicking.
it's like what I like about it is like, there's combat, and you'll see the first foray into combat here. It's in the story, but it's not integral to the story.
Yeah.
And as the reader, we get to, as I said earlier, interact with the enemies. We can pull them and still do some damage to them. So if I hold them for long enough, you'll hear a clicking sound right there.
Oh.
And that signifies that I've done damage and I've effectively stunned them a little bit. It doesn't last very long, but it's enough.
That's a nice effect, though.
Oh yeah. That I
This
consider.
game.
Sorry.
Sorry, my apologies.
You're
No,
good.
you go. You go.
This is I consider that the hardest fight in the game because that is the only fight we take with the very base weapon. We get the
Whisper
leaf
echoed through
sword
the trees.
after this cutscene. We don't get
Fought like
to read.
someone who has
You'll see she
stolen
gets this
our
really cool piece of
champion's
armor, and
power.
then a green piece of armor, and then a green sword. At that point, enemies take 3 hits, and you're done.
Ah, nice. That's what we want. I was gonna say this game is giving me massive. It reminds me a lot of Tunic right now.
Yeah, I could see that, like a 3D version of Tunic with
The three.
a,
Yeah.
a cutie protagonist.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like the 3D like little animal protagonist as well, and very Zelda vibes with our swords and etc. I'm loving it.
Also, you'll see what I'm doing is like making some random arm motions while the camera is still black, there's certain items that I can actually interact with before they load. That's
Oh, really?
that statue
That's
right there.
amazing.
Yeah, that statue is one of them. I can't do it with everything, but I can because it's an L that I have to move it in. Um, I can kind of start pulling it and save a few seconds as we're waiting for the scene to load. And like it's sometimes you'll see me kind of start doing this. I'm essentially fishing for that item that I can't see. I'm like, I know it's somewhere here, but my controller will vibrate and it's like, oh nope, got it, and I'll snag it.
Yeah.
Like I'll do
Oh,
it
I
in
love
the
that.
I'll do it in the next room with another one of those those tricks that it skips a really cool puzzle, but it looks really slick if I can pull it off on the first try.
Oh, well, good luck. All the best.
Yep, just like that.
No, what? That was so what? That all happened so quickly. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, the cleaner it is, the probably more difficult of a skip I just did.
Yeah, to me, I'm just like, wow, that was smooth. And you're there like, wow, all these things I was doing.
Right. Right here is actually what's considered root skip. It's less than a 1% chance of hitting it. I didn't even bother doing it, just because it takes up so much time. Instead, I did what was the original strat before the root skip was found, which was I landed on that platform and killed that enemy before it even spawned. So it just saved time.
It saves a lot of time. I'm loving these speedy straps. I'm in awe right now, just like, wow.
It's like another thing where shimmying over ledges takes a while. So much so that it's easier if I just miss my parkour and just do that
Parkour.
instead. That's like just skipping that or missing that 3 times is still faster than
Yeah, I can.
shimmying
Yeah.
that slow ledge. But this next part, what we're doing is, in addition to grabbing images or enemies to damage them, you can pull them on these platforms. And there we go. That's another fishing for somebody.
Oh, nice.
So
Just use the enemies to our advantage.
Now, oh, no, come on, my friend. What I'm doing right now is, there we go. Is I had to make sure Quill stayed moving the whole time. No! Why did you do that?
Oh no, Quill.
Actually, no, I think I'll be able to make it. I shorted myself a little bit on the ledge, or on bringing that platform down. So
Nice.
should be. Yep, I'm good.
There,
Like if I didn't bring that down just enough, I would have to go all the way back, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, if I don't like keep Quill moving right then and there, it'll just freeze her in place for a solid like 10 seconds, and I can't do anything about it.
Oof.
Until the game's just like, okay, now you can move.
That's not very speedrun friendly. Thank you, game.
There we go.
That's so cool.
Do a little bit of a safe strategy right there. You can do this puzzle without pausing it right there. It's not really a time save, it's more of a swag strat. But at the same time, it's basically the platforms will still keep going up and down. But if you miss your jump by accident, then you have to do the whole room again because Quill dies.
Oh,
she gets squished.
Oh, that's a frustration.
Yeah.
Frustration.
So it's one of those. Yeah, I'm good not doing super swag because it's not really a time save. But also, it's like another thing about at least this game specifically is being able to look at what you're doing while not, or look at something while doing something else, or being able to do multiple things at once, like that. Come on, buddy. Just to save a little bit of time.
I am loving the usage of these monsters to do our bidding.
Well, how would you like a high five? There are 2 high fives in the game, and that is...
Oh
yeah.
my god, that is so cool! I don't know what I expected, but that was 100 times better. We just got a high five. I really didn't know what to expect. That was beautiful. Thank you for that.
Yeah, there's a couple little kind of hidden interactions with Quill. Like you can kind of put the globe over her and hold it in place to kind of comfort her during a specific area. But yeah, the high five they make quite clear, and I love it.
Yeah, I love that though. I love that part of the game that they incorporate that in because they know what gamers like. We love that sort of thing.
Let's see here. These particular enemies are cannon enemies. You can actually use them to shoot at fellow enemies. I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to hold them in place and let Quill do all the slaughter. What I'm doing right here is I'm kind of trying to, unfortunately, dodge a celebrate or a celebration she does. She kind of jumps up and does a little dance, which is super cute. Don't get me wrong,
Oh,
but if she's in the animation for it, she has to do the whole thing, and it's faster to just kind of.
we can't have that in a speedrun, can we? As much
Unfortunately,
as I
no.
want.
Um,
What about if you make your own category and just call it dance percent?
Tempting, very tempting. Also, this is called my least favorite room because I have such a hard time aiming. Alright, so what I'm doing right here is I'm putting that ledge in a very... that's probably a little bit too far to the left. A very specific spot. Because we'll be coming back to that room. And it's just a little bit faster from an optimization standpoint to just jump from platform to platform instead of having to like readjust it and then go back and adjust it again.
I can imagine.
Alright, now we get to get introduced to these targets. And I hit that one when I shouldn't have. That's alright. Nope,
Purple shiny thing.
there we go. Alright.
Awesome.
And now this is one of those collabs between us and the enemies. Make sure I have that ledge ready to go.
I love that when Quill moves like off screen slightly, you get that like X-ray version of her. I love that feature so much. It's so cute and just awesome. That's my biggest problem with 3D games is losing myself.
Oh yeah, and it can happen for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see if I can... There we go. Now there's, for the most part, it's quicker to not die to move on to the next area, except for one part of the game, right here. But that's because instead of climbing up the stairs, she just spawns right at the doorway. And we still have the item we got.
Almost like a death warp.
Exactly.
I love it.
I just
You can
hate
tell.
the sound she makes.
Yes. I was about to say. You can tell it's painful. It's horrible.
That, like I said right there, how I had that ledge set specifically. That was just so I can boop 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 hop on. Now let's talk about the main reason that Moss speedrunners lose sleep at night. This next room. There's one 50-50 RNG spot that you cannot manipulate in this game. And that literally makes the difference between a live run and a dead run. It's this room right here. It's a 3-phase fight, and it's a 50-50 chance if it's the left platform or the right platform that's going to pop up. The devs have even said there is no way to manipulate it. If you get it right the first time, you know exactly how the fight's going to go. If you don't, things literally are up in the air.
Oh my goodness, that must. I can't imagine speed running with that. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
it's
Oh my goodness.
it gets a little stressful here, especially if you have a really clean run going. So, I'll
Yeah.
ask you a question. Left or right?
Right? Question mark. Oh, if I'm wrong, I
Oh, no
apologise.
worries. Let's find out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's alright.
Just. Oh no!
No worries.
No!
Honestly, I choose the right platform every time too, because it's one of those. The first time I don't choose the right platform, it's
It's
gonna
the
be
left one.
the right one.
Almost guaranteed,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it? Almost guaranteed.
absolutely. So now it'll be the right platform, but the RNG is completely random from here on out because you have to
Oh my
ring the bell 3 times total. Are we right? To start the match or the fight. This is the second time. Now it is a 50-50 if it's going to be left or right again.
Oh my god.
So it goes
No
from a
wonder.
live
No
run to a
wonder.
completely dead run.
Yes! I was about to say no wonder your speedrunners are losing sleep.
Well, and
Oh my
plus
goodness.
the really frustrating part is if you get it wrong, you have to do the phase over again.
Oh no.
So technically, at best, I have a 4-phase fight instead of a 3-phase fight.
Fingers crossed. It's I love this. Is so interesting to me how it works on that.
4 phases,
It's
I'll take
pure
it.
chance.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes, yeah.
we've asked the devs like, hey, can you give us a solid here? They're like, nope.
Please. Oh my god.
Like what I love about Polyarc is they speedrun this game. Like they actually
Yeah.
love like talking to the fellow speedrunners of it, and we've taught them tech. Brady VR, who's the current world record holder, he's taught tech. We've found skips that they didn't know existed. There's one particular puzzle that they're jokingly mad at us for because we turned this really cool puzzle into what puzzle? But like
Oh,
they love it. They eat it up because it's
I'm
fun to
so
them.
glad. It is. I would love it if I made a game and then someone was like, "Haha, look, I jumped this wall." I'd be like, "Yes,
Right?
I love it. Please
Yeah.
keep breaking my game."
Yeah.
I love seeing different ways things can be like broken in very small ways but beneficial ways. It's brilliant.
Well, and plus, like, speedrunning in
Will
general
felt a swell of
is
pride as she approached
it's
the
big for
cavern
a lot
river.
of us since we're all
Its
part of
guiding
it, but
banks once led
it's
her
still a very
people
niche
safely after the
community.
Cinder Night.
VR
Mm.
speedrunning is a niche community
She
within
could
that
follow them
community.
back.
So
Yeah,
it's a very, very like small kind of tight knit group that
yeah,
it's one of those. You're running a VR game. Come here. Let us love you. Come here.
yeah.
Join the family.
Please come join us. Yeah, I love that.
But yeah,
I love that it's a nice cozy community because it is a niche. I guess it is a bit of a niche, isn't it? The
yeah.
speedrunning VR games, but I'm so fascinated.
And it's like I honestly I always wanted a VR headset. Um,
Mm.
mine was actually gifted to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't
Oh,
be able to
awesome.
do this. Like
Yeah.
I know I'm lucky enough to have the opportunity to run these games because.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
But I will say the very
I'm
next.
so glad you do though, because so you can showcase it on Lady Arcaders for us,
Oh,
because
fun.
like now we get to see it.
And like the very next area is probably next like
Quill's muscles
room,
ached.
for lack of a better word, has both probably my favorite like aesthetic, but also the moodiest mood to have ever have mooded, and I've never been so added by a game. So this angel statue, I love with the shipwreck and the castle. Also, say
Yes.
hi to Dracula in Castlevania over there.
Hello.
Um,
Oh, I
but
love this.
this mood right here of why is my alarm going off right here, that right
Yeah,
now.
like no, please no.
Just like the floppy, you're like nope.
No, I need the
No.
floppy ear. Like,
I know.
really? Do I need to get up?
That
Oh,
is
very
me
cute.
pretty much every morning.
During the morning
Yes.
5 more minutes.
Mood.
Leaping high on a distant bluff was the castle.
Really is a mood. I love it.
Reminder of what mattered
So
most.
now we're heading into what's called the Impassable Mines, which is a very cute of a name for the mines that are totally not impassable. But it also has the puzzle that the devs are like, how? Wait, what? It's like, I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. But what?
I love that. I love that the developers are so in communication with the community as well.
Yeah, they're
Like, you don't see that very often. Like, the communities that I'm part of, like the Zelda communities, you don't see that. And so, to me, it's so unique and special
agreed.
that the developers are like so comfy and cozy with you guys. I love it.
It's like right here we have been introduced to these exploding enemies that are very easy to deal with. You just grab them, and when they click, they detonate themselves, which is nice. So Quill can kind of just chill there. That blast will hurt her, so I have to be careful. But now we'll get exploders and then the occasional basic forged enemy, which is fine.
Is her sword part of her arm now?
Yep, it is. She's holding it with.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Eventually, she'll put it away if she's not using it.
For a second, then I was like, "Oh my god, have we
Ooh.
grown vines?"
Right.
Nice.
We'll heal her. There we go. What's interesting is that owl actually isn't fully introduced until book 2.
Oh.
So you might have been thinking, oh, that owl is totally the antagonist.
Yeah.
Spoilers for book 2, but for book 1...
Spoiler alert! I love it though.
This
I'm just
is...
loving the whole design and everything. I'm really thoroughly enjoying watching you play this.
Oh. There's a slight chance I can land on that ledge right there and just kind of not have to ride things up, but it's a little bit tighter than that 2x4 implies. This room. This is the devs. I'm not even mad, but... So, the one requirement to do it is you need to have an exploder blow up that first wall. What you're supposed to be doing right now are taking exploder enemies up the different ledges and zigzagging it back and forth. It takes a while. It's actually a really cool puzzle. However,
meanwhile,
you just do that. That is a time for multiple minutes. I don't know the exact timing off the top of my head, but yeah, that was the room where it's just like,
gosh,
it's like, it took us so long to design this puzzle, and it's so cool. And what?
I love that. I see what you mean more and more as you're playing about that. The smoother it looks, the probably harder it was, or the more broken the puzzle is, or like, do you know what I mean? I can see that a bit more now. That's so amazing.
Yeah,
nice.
And it's being able to walk on ledges that don't technically exist. The scary thing actually about that room it's one of those, I mention it, it happens. If I fall in that pit when I make that last jump, the room is soft locked. So I have to restart the whole checkpoint. It's like,
she'd seen this view before.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. But the next 2 rooms are legitimately the scariest. I'll say the scariest rooms in the game.
Oh no.
The second room is significantly harder. The first one, I'm essentially traversing a very long ledge that's not a ledge. To avoid
scary.
To avoid the sentinel.
That's scary.
That's the sentinel.
Yeah.
The second room requires 2 very, very, very tight, precise skips to skip a very long puzzle. You know, first
Tense
trial.
rooms.
Get on the ledge. Second trial, because if Quill falls right now in either direction, I'm kind of dead. More so to her right than the left.
Okay.
So that should be good.
Wow.
Ooh, she put her sword away at a scary time. Okay.
That was nice. I loved watching her like kind of hop along that ledge that's not a ledge. I loved it.
Now, the terrifying room. You might think it's over. Not yet. That's just the first skip. Got it!
Nice.
Ooh. Come on.
Let's
Quill,
go.
I know you can break that vine. So, that literally has me, like, shaking.
That was awesome. Well done. That was awesome. So, I was literally mouth open watching you, by the way, in awe.
No, with that one, it's the timing of the first skip of doing the 2 dashes is very precise. Because even so much as a sentinel clips the tip of her tail, she dies.
You took long enough.
Jumping up the stairs in the second skip,
The master sentry's been activated.
if you don't get up on the stair or high enough on the stairs, the checkpoint will reset you to the start of the room, so you have to do both skips again.
No.
If you're high enough,
again,
if
like,
you're lucky,
Is he okay?
it'll let you, it'll be like, okay, yeah, you got close
He's
enough.
alive for now.
Usually
my God, that's already intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
The pressure.
Sentry's
Ooh.
watching the path to the castle.
It is a very, very scary room.
It is. You did remarkably well. That was incredible. Again, made it look so easy.
Yeah, it's now we're back to I can't aim to save my life. Alright, now bring this little duderino over. It's not going to hurt us because we're going to keep control of it. I'm going to walk around here. Oops. Because I forgot to... Now, if I was smart, I would hit that and continued on with the puzzle, but I didn't. So instead, we're going to make up and save face right here by shooting it twice, jumping up, missing a celebration, and then move on.
Nice. I'm sad about the celebration, but nice. BD comes first.
Also, 2 things. One, shout out to that friar that we don't get to see ever, because it's hidden. Secondly, the next area has the only, what I like to call the only visual skip, or the only visual clip in the game. It's train skip.
Ooh.
It is, when I say it's literally the only one that you can tell, oh no, that's not supposed to happen. I clipped through a ceiling. It's fairly simple to set up, but it can be very fickle. And it requires, again, it's that 3D kind of pixel perfect-y situation.
Yeah.
Involving Quill's right foot. There we go. So. Just like that.
Nice.
And hop up. Do another run so we can completely avoid another celebration, unfortunately.
But we're speedrunners. We've got to do the speed, haven't we?
Right.
Even it breaks my heart. But
get those out of the way. Now, yeah, with that, we're actually finished with the abandoned city once we get to the next fight.
Nice.
We don't have to... There's no reason to attack any of these enemies. We'll freeze out one so they don't get cheeky or anything. But this water fountain, I have to be very precise because I've learned the error in my ways. There are 3 like pistons you have to pull out.
Okay.
If you do not pull, the top of that first landing, if Quill gets a little too high up right there, she goes into the next area. But if you don't have all 3 pistons pulled before she changes to the next scene, the waterfall resets. It's like, or the water fountain resets. It's like,
okay.
I've lost a run on that.
Oh,
It's like,
I can imagine. Oh, that's difficult, isn't it? Because you can't one step too far and
Can you
you've got to
open
do it
these
again.
doors too?
You did
Uh,
that remarkably well, though,
These,
nevertheless.
these are powerful arcane hexes.
Okay,
I can
so
try.
this is effectively the last like big fight of the game, and this is when I will give my obligatory. At the end of these 3 phases, there is a very bright light. It doesn't last terribly long, but it is painful. And if you are photosensitive, please take that time to look away. Yep.
Bit of a flash warning.
Yeah.
Bit of a flash warning for the end of this fight. If
And
anyone
I
didn't
will,
catch that.
I will let people know when
Okay.
to look away. Yep, that's really fun.
Thank you.
Basically, at the end of this fight, I'm going to be jumping into that grate right there. That is the, I'll say it right there as well. That is the cue
Okay.
to avert or close your eyes, and then I'll let you know when it's safe. Oh, excuse you. Excuse you. No. No. You do not touch her.
Do you not see that we're busy, enemies?
Ooh, that was a little spicy. We're gonna talk about how close that was.
That was a bit close for comfort. But you, again, I love these bosses as well, or not the bosses necessarily, the enemies.
Yeah, they're just like they each have
little
their own
crabs.
unique kind of thing.
Yeah. I like they're different, like they almost like little crabs with different levels of armor in my head.
In the book 2, they introduced a few other ones, but I like the whole like forged crab and look of everything. That guy away. We'll get this guy around. And let you blow up.
Go on, Quinn, go.
That guy's getting a little cheeky with the shot. Uh-oh, that's not good. So, this is one of those instances where she is one hit from death.
Oh, yes, I see. Game.
So.
The game giving us the warning we already know. Please.
Okay.
Nice.
And yep, alright. So, fight is over.
Nice.
As soon as I jump into the
Good
grate,
kid.
close your eyes or
Okay.
look away. I will let you know when
Get out
it's
of
safe.
here.
Alright, flash warning now.
Down here. It's the only way.
Look away.
Oh, I see what you
And
mean.
it is safe. Yeah.
I
It
see.
is
It's
very
an interesting effect.
I love the explosions. I love this game in general, but it's uncomfortable from like playing it because even closing my eyes, because this is a completely closed in area, closing my eyes does not do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is
Terrible mistake.
at this
Yeah, I
point.
can imagine in VR that must be extremely strange, that like little flash warning bit.
Yeah. You're so used to I have a pretty decent range of view, but there's still that kind of circle of black around me. But that light is so bright that everything just turns white, and it's like, oh, that I should warn people when I play this. So,
Yay!
here's where we finally get introduced to the final boss, leading into the final area, essentially the final area. A creature that mice don't really like happens to be snakes.
I'm so sorry.
Particularly
Oh my gosh!
Sarfogg.
That's very, very perfect for the game. I love that. Oh my gosh! I thought you were going to say a giant cat. I don't know what I was expecting, but snake works. I like it.
Sarfogg is She is a big meanie, but we will deal with her when we get there.
Yeah, we got it later.
At this point, we're effectively in the end game, what I like to call the ascent, and what I cheekily like to call, let's find out which way Asuka dies today. For some reason, even if I have a perfect run going, I will find a way to die at least once in this ascent. The
That's all.
jumps,
Yeah.
the jumps and ledges are very like fickle,
Yeah.
and sometimes the game's just like, actually no, you don't get to use that ledge like you're supposed to. Sorry, not sorry.
Not today.
Pretty much. It's like, oh, I guess I'll die then.
Never mind.
But
Nice.
all right, there we go.
Nice.
So now we get a random crossbow that I'm going to randomly arm for no apparent random reason. I'm going to randomly shoot it into the sky because I like to.
Okay.
Just like I'm also going to randomly rearm it for no apparent reason because Sarfogg shows up, so I'm going to randomly shoot it again. Also, the quote cinema sins. Quill survives this.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. Now this is...
So much happened then.
This is the ascent. Officially the ascent. Where Quill doesn't behave sometimes. Oops. Ooh, good, that guy behaved. Sometimes it's like, you know what, I'm gonna target you directly. Alright, now.
Nice.
What way am I gonna kill myself today? Okay, that was
just
clean.
aiding the community. You're just supplying all the different ways to the community.
I think I have found every single way she can die in this ascent. Even the ones that literally aren't supposed to. Like, I've died standing on that rock because Sarfogg comes around and got too close. And, like, one of those pieces of wood decided to just kill me.
Oh.
Like, it's just...
Oh, man.
I've kind of accepted it. Like, the meme is no longer a dream. It just is.
Yeah, just accept the fate. It's okay. It's okay.
This is very much a timing one. Okay. That one you have to pause just a little bit, otherwise Sarfogg will track her, and she'll die. She makes the jump, and it's like, oh, that was rude.
I love that. Clever boss.
Right? Like,
or maybe I don't love that. I might take that back, actually, for speedrunning purposes.
There was one time where I completely forgot I had to jump on that ledge. It's like, oh.
Oh, there's so many ledges right now. I was actually just thinking, oh my god, knowing what way to go when. So difficult.
Alright, last room. I have died here multiple times. It's the last 2 marathons, I think. I have died in this room. Okay. Nope. Not today, Sarfogg!
Not today, let's go!
Alright, actually no, I've died right here too.
Oh god.
Because I forgot to do this. Now, Sarfogg is mostly dead, for those that follow Princess Bride.
Okay, nice.
Now, back to life. Quill, being the absolute boss of a heroine she is, takes all of Sarfogg's HP except 1 away, and requires a simple kick, that kick, to fully kill Sarfogg.
Let's go.
That kick is the cutest thing in the game, and
it really is. I love the change of the colour as well of the boss there. Right? When the death happens.
It's like forged no more. Now, with that, that's actually this is just essentially the victory lap. Come on, Quill.
We'll
Are we
search
coming up
Sometimes
to time very quickly?
we're coming up to time.
Uncle!
When the screen fades to
Uncle!
black in the
She
next
called.
room is time.
Only her echoes
Okay.
responded.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
get to enjoy a little bit of what the castle looks like that we're trying to save.
Yeah.
But with that, it is time.
Nice. That was absolutely awesome. Well done. Are you
Thank you.
okay under your VR headset?
What's that?
Are you okay under your VR headset? I feel you've been there for a while.
Oh no, I'm good. My question to you is, I'm curious what my time was.
It is 47:35.
That is
I am
about
dead impressed.
20-some seconds short of my, above my PB.
That's not bad. Well
So,
done.
and that's one of those,
In a
like,
marathon.
yeah.
I always feel like the pressure's on in the marathon or like a showcase, isn't it? But
Promising
that was awesome.
For so long,
I don't know
Mother
if you were
has
told,
toiled to right
there
an
is
end for
an
us
Easter
all.
egg that's actually both in book 1 and book 2. Shout out to the amazing Fire
Oh.
devs. Now, I don't know if this happened to you and while you were going to elementary or whatnot. But when you're in a library or whatnot and you're a kid and you're
Yeah.
chewing gum, what do people tend to do to the gum? They either swallow it.
Oh no. Oh no. Not under the table.
Well, there's no gum under the table. However, this is the part
Oh
where I hope
no.
I don't land on my dogs.
There's
However,
no one around. You're okay. Oh my. Oh my gosh.
also
That
shout
is
out
so
to
cool.
the S that everyone in my generation has made.
Oh my gosh. I love Peter was here. 18. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Book
I
2
think what I
has.
don't know what I love more, that you have to lie on the floor to see this yourself, or
Right?
whether that it's there. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
And book 2 has the same Easter egg in the same spot, but all of these images are different. And, alright, which one are you? You are
Oh look,
Finn, so
the
that's
cool S.
Freya.
The cool S. I could never do it.
Right? It's like the S of my generation and then some.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah. Same.
Alright, now the fun part, aka the super challenge mode of the bonus.
Oh
Ugh.
god.
Finding my chair. Alright. But yeah, that is. Hi.
That was
That
so
is Moss
awesome.
any percent on the Quest 2. It's
And it's nice to see your face with so kind of properly now, but like on that was
yeah, it's nice
absolutely
to
incredible.
it's nice to actually just see that there's a world outside around outside of the
Yeah.
headset. But but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's so
that
immersive.
it's such a fun speed run. I love doing it. I love even just playing
Yeah.
it casually. It's it's really fun. It's really
Yeah.
chill. It's very easy to learn. It's it's really cool. If you have a VR headset, I
Mm,
highly recommend the game. Yeah, I
I
was
am
about 20 seconds
definitely.
shy of my PB, which is a 47:19, so I will take that.
Nice. That is
Um,
really, really good. And you know what? I might have to budget to get myself a VR headset because this game is too cute to avoid. Like I've got to play. I've got to.
and
But Aska, where can people find you to see
um,
more of your content and things?
yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Asuka424. I just finished moving into a new place, so I'm hoping to get back into running things soon. You can actually see me this Thursday at I think around
Oh,
like 2 a.m. ish. I'm in the awful block for Awesome Games Done Quick 2023, playing literally the shortest game of the marathon, Lizard Lady versus the Cats. It is a fantastically awful game, and I love running it. But
it's
otherwise,
I am. It's amazing.
it's it is an
Absolutely amazing.
experience,
Thank you for
and
showing it
it's
up.
great. But yeah, no, I do a
Yeah.
lot of awful games. I love playing mods. I want to get into trying to push my PD to shorter and shorter times. I do a lot with the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise community. That's the first time that was my first appearance on a track mode, playing Free Enterprise. Um, and I do a lot of shmups with like Resogun and then Next Machina. So
Awesome. I sure
yeah,
hope it's not your last time on a track mode because I've thoroughly enjoyed
oh
watching
no,
you play these games. So
I've got a
thank you
few other
very
things I
much.
want to submit. So
Yeah, good. Yes, please. So, speaking of friends out there, ladies, if there's anything you want to submit, you can always submit to Attract Mode, which is this showcase where you can show off various different things. Now, for now, we're not quite done. We are going to go to a slight intermission because, of course, we have got another runner coming right up with Sonic. I am very excited for this. So hold on tight, folks. Get hydrate, please. Hydrate, everybody. Hydrate. Well, friends, what an amazing Attract Mode today. I have thoroughly enjoyed being the host for you guys today. My name is Beanies. You can also find me on Twitch because little things might happen there occasionally. But more importantly, can we talk about everything that's gone through today? It's been fantastic. So, we got to see the lovely Asuka424 be a mouse. Quinn was amazing. What a great little mouse she was. In VR, I've never seen a VR run before. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by that. And then we've also just got to see the fantastic Cowboy Knuckles and Ronan as commentating, taking us through that. That was absolutely amazing. I loved seeing Sonic come back on my screen, and I hope you guys all did too. I saw chat going wild. There was a lot of debate over Knuckles versus Water being the best character. I loved watching that. Fantastic. Now, our next showcase for Lady Arcade's Attract Mode is going to be on Thursday, January the 12th, and that's going to be with DVD box set showing off Slay the Spire. Now, if you like what you've seen today and you want to be part of it, we are always looking for more showcases, applications. They're always open all year round. So we're looking for all sorts of showcases. And in fact, some of the ones coming up soon include rhythm games, live tutorials, and game lore discussions. This isn't just speedrunning, this can be a showcase for anything. So make sure, if you're interested, you definitely get involved with that. Now, Lady Arcaders themselves, ourselves, is an all-women's gaming collective, and we run these weekly showcases, and we also do the occasional charity event. But we've also got some fantastic Lady Arcaders that are going to be part of AGDQ, which is Awesome Games Done Quick, running in the next, I believe it's the next couple of weeks. So here's a list of Lady Arcaders who are going to be on AGDQ this week. So we've got Aggie the Aron, Blackheart Winds, The Valiant Sun, Asuka424, Dark Soul 188, Charbonnet, Sky Bills, and Blue Poo. Absolutely fantastic set of people. Knowing most of those personally as well, I can say I can't wait to see them run. Be sure to try and catch those if you can, if you're interested. And very, very relevantly, we're actually going to be raiding the wonderful The Valiant Sun, who is practicing for her run, I believe Stardew Valley, for AGDQ. Thank you everyone for joining us today. You've been fantastic. The runners have been fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it all. Thank you for having me. Again, my name's Bina Beanies. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Make sure you stay hydrated. Lots of love to everybody. Thanks again. I'm off.